Hello everyone, and welcome to part 4 of this update video where we are exploring the story of Galloper Thompson. Now this video is going to be 3 parts. We get part 1 this week, and then part 2, and then part 3 with another part to it. Technically like a part 4, but more to the storyline in part 3. But this week is part 1, so we're going to go right ahead and get into it. So let's get started. Alright, so we got to talk to Linda over here in Moorland at the entrance to Galloper's Keep. Ivy, it's you. Good you come. I was bracing myself for what I would find on the other side. Last night I had a most frightful dream. I saw a forbidden fortress, drifting in a boundless expanse of gloom and shadow. The master of this domain, the Headless Horseman, known by the name of Galloper Thompson. He was restless, impatient for the season when the barrier separating the living and the dead would weaken and allow him to cross. That season has arrived, and now Galloper and his horse ride across the night sky. Some say he's hunting for victims to drag back to his keep. Others think that he's kidnapping lost souls. I have encountered Galloper before. I believe he is misunderstood, tormented, and confused. I want to help him. So here we stand, before the gateway to Galloper's Keep. Today we start getting answers. Let's go together. Alright, on to Galloper's Keep. This is exactly what I saw in my dream. But where is Galloper? Perhaps he's out on his wild hunt across Jorvik? Follow me. Let's find a quiet place to set up camp and think for a moment. Here, away from the main fortress. Wow, look at that dark, glooming tower. I can sense it was once a place of great power and magic, but not anymore. This place feels tranquil and secluded. It'll do nicely. Away from noisy spirits and a hidden in case Galloper comes back. Giving you a moment to set camp up. Even though it's already set up, but okay. Let me know when you are ready to hear the strange story of Galloper Thompson's life and his even stranger death. The story begins on the coast of southern Jorvik 900 years ago. A mighty ship has come ashore Jan Jarl is first to set foot on the new lands he will soon call his own. At his side is a man named Gunnar Tyrimson. Gunnar is Jarl's most loyal and trusted follower, his personal advisor and fierce soldier. Gunnar is a curious character. He is described as a crude man possessing a dark and brooding nature. He is also vigilant and honorable. Jan Jarl's people settle on Jorvik and adapt to Jorvian ways. Horses quickly become a natural part of the settler's lives. However, for Gunnar, things are different. The noble horses of Jorvik appear fearful of Gunnar. They shy away from him. Most won't let him approach them. One day, Gunnar is determined to prove the other soldiers that he too can ride a Jorvian horse. He chooses one of the calmest horses in the stable. He barely manages to climb onto the horse's back when it rears in terror and he falls to the ground. And the horse gallops away in panic. The bystanders give him the unfortunate name Galloper. Then one day, everything changes. A wild and fearsome mare appears, rumored to be from the lands in the east, beyond the Jor Mountains. She is a grand black-coated shire, with a mane as dark as the moonless night, and icy blue eyes with a penetrating gaze. Her mere presence unnerves even Jarl's soldiers. The mare approaches Galloper, as if she can see nobody else. Galloper welcomes her with a stroke on her side, and with a tug on her mane, he climbs up on the mare's back. From the moment they meet, they appear to share a unique bond. They have always known each other. At last, Galloper has a four-legged companion. From the beginning, the bond between Galloper and his horse is a source of wonder and admiration among the soldiers, the people in the settlement. However, as time goes on, jealousy begins to brew. Gossip and nasty rumors start to spread, soon turning into feelings of resentment and spite. It's not clear why or how. The history books are vague on describing this part of history. Legend has it Galloper betrayed Jarl, or Jarl simply believed Galloper had betrayed him. One way or another, Galloper ends up shackled, shamed, and sentenced to execution for treason. When Galloper is brought to the executioner's block, hundreds of people arrive, many whom he once called his friends. They gather to watch the spectacle and celebrate his demise. Nobody really knows what happened there that day, but it would seem everything did not go as planned. 1 year after the execution, people around Jorvik reported seeing a headless rider astride a fearsome flaming shire, shooting across the night sky. There have been claims of sightings every autumn since. To some, the tale of the Galloper Thompson, the Headless Horseman, is just a popular ghost story, but I believe there's more to it. What if parts of the story are true? Maybe my site can help us figure this out. The books mention Paddock Island as one of the key locations in Jan Jarl and Galloper's story. I can already feel a pull towards that place. We must make haste, Ivy. Ivy. Are you ready to leave? I sense that something important is about to happen at Paddock Island. See you there. Alright, to Paddock Island it is. Ivy, you won't believe who just arrived. Galloper himself. Keep your voice down. We'll wait until he leaves, and then we can investigate what he might have came here for. Something seems off about Galloper. Other than his head being off, I mean, see those little dancing green lights? I think those are memory fragments. Bring me a handful, and I should be able to interpret them. I'll stay here and stand watch, just in case Galloper returns. Alright. I'm just gonna put it on night mode for this. Alright. So we gotta collect memory fragments. Alright, we're missing 2 more. Should be around here. Alright, let's go back and talk to Linda. Good work finding all of them. Give me a moment to make sense of them. This isn't the night Galloper's horse died. Let me know when you have a moment, and I can tell you what I see within this memory. Speak with Linda to hear the story of the Shire's demise. I see a building. A stable by its appearance. It's this place. This is a stable. Galloper's stable. It was rumored that Galloper's mount could not have been stabled with other horses. Is that why it was so far removed? It begins. There is a mob. Frightened and enraged, they surround the stable, demanding whomever is inside to come out and face his punishment, to pay for his crimes. Inside, a tall figure stands silently. In front of him, a great black mare. It must be Galloper and his horse. Galloper's eyes are filled with grief and anguish, his arms wrapped around the mare's neck, fingers buried in her mane. He's whispering his goodbyes as soldiers enter the stable. Galloper and his mare alone are facing a horde of Jarl's riled up army. Galloper surrenders. The mare snorts and squeals in despair as the soldiers take her companion away. She rears violently, kicks the walls, and stamps the floor. The soldiers recoil in fear. There is confusion. The mob churns and surges. A fire has broke out. A lantern thrown into the stable? Was a torch dropped? I cannot see clearly. The smoke and flames blind my view. The stables are ablaze. The horse is trapped. The soldiers struggle to smother the flames. The mob has fallen back. Stunned at the spectacle, the mare's screams of terror rise within the flames, matched by Galloper's howls of horror. The flames are extinguished. A stunned silence has settled. Smoke and cinders still float through the air. Galloper has collapsed, overwhelmed by grief and shock. How horrifying. I cannot bear to see any more of it. That poor mare. She died that night. But if she died before Galloper, how did she return? A curse? Dark magic? What is her bond with Galloper? Was the mayor's death an accident, or was it at the hands of people who were driven by fear? It is a sad truth that even good people may lash out and destroy things they do not understand. According to stories, Gunnar Tymerson, Galloper, was executed in Harlem. I think that's the place we'll find some answers next. Let's ride together. Curious, Ivy. Did you notice everyone is hiding? Galloper must have come right here after he left the burned down stables. It seems he is drawn to these two places. Galloper is riding off again. He's able to see or feel memory fragments. Let's gather them. Maybe we'll find out what he came here for. Alright. Something powerful must be contained within this memory. I can feel it riveling with fear. Fear and anger. By Aiden's light. Is this Galloper's death? Galloper is taken to the town square. A crowd is gathered to witness the gruesome event. Among them his former friends and neighbors. Now standing before the executioner's block, he seems unmoved to the words spoken by Jan Jarl. Has he given up hope? No, there's a quiet intensity about him. The shock of his king's cruelty and the horrific death of his truest companion has affected him deeply. Numbly, he kneels before the blocks. His lips are moving silently. What is he saying? The masked accuser raises his axe. Oh, I cannot look. The axe drops. His sad green eyes have slightly startled look, almost as if they see me. Wait. Once the cheering crowd falls silent, their faces stunned, filled with horror and alarm. Something is amiss. The body. Galloper's body is moving. It pushed himself up from the block. A green glow, slowly engulfing his headless flame. The crowd is in a panic. They struggle to run away. Some of the soldiers stab him, but to no avail. Wait, something else is happening. It's the Shire! Its coat even darker. So much that it seems to devour the light. Its mane so fiery and bright, a blinding apparition of the shadow and flame. It strikes terror into the guards and townsfolk. The few who are able to face are now broken and fleeing. Even Jan Jarl's nowhere to be seen. Galloper meets his ghostly companion. With a tug on her mane, he pulls himself up onto her back. They ride away into the sky, leaving a fiery trail behind. And this is the revival of his horse and the true beginning of Galloper Thompson, the headless horseman that haunts Jorvik to this day. This story, it sure does taking a toll hearing it. Even more so watching it happen. So much torment, so much anguish. We should head back to Galloper's Keep and collect our thoughts. I'll meet you at camp. There's no time, Ivy. Let me ride with you. We need to go to the Forgotten Fields right now. Wait, I don't understand. This is where my vision guided us. Where's Galloper? Things are quiet. Too quiet. Wait, is that Galloper's horse? But where's Galloper? I never heard of the two of them being separated on Jorvik. We should follow her to see where she's going. She knows where she's going. There's an intense purpose in each step. In her eyes, it's almost as she's in a trance. I feel we're about to find out why all this is happening. The instant, whoopsie, I didn't mean to cut out that, but oh well. Wait, where are you going? Dang it, we can't follow her any further. Where could she be going? Wait, I sense a presence. The one that called us here. It isn't a memory or echo of the past. Something's happening right now. Gunnar Tomlinson. Your memories have been restored. And They may now continue to haunt you as you haunt Yorick, but your task is not yet complete. You cannot escape your gift. What we have done cannot so easily be undone. Beware. Do not let revenge get in the way of our pact. The final memory I will restore is the name of your noble mare. Remember now the name of your steed, and be rejoined in its power. Morrigan. What was that? What on earth did we just witness, Ivy? I'm 100% sure we're not supposed to listen in on that conversation. Who does Galloper have a pact with? Why is Morgana's name so important? What happened to Galloper's memories, who just restored them? There are so many questions. I don't think there's anything more we can do from here right now. Let's head back to the keep. Morrigan has returned to Galloper's side, it seems, but something is different. I could feel a change in them. Where once I could feel Galloper was blinded by rage, he now seems composed, focused, perhaps even more dangerous than before. As if they have been awakened to a new purpose. My theory is that someone or something must have tried to bury Galloper's memories, but why? Who would gain from that, and how? With the look of Galloper now, perhaps whoever tried to suppress his memories unwittingly restored others? Then there's Morgana. Where does she fit into all this? The name itself feels ancient and powerful. Perhaps forgetting the important name of such a mighty companion weakened Galloper and his bond to her. As for Galloper himself, how did he end up the way he is today? A ferryman of souls, master of his keep. Was it his gift or curse? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bombarding you with questions. I have a habit of thinking out loud. Thank you for accompanying me on this journey, Ivy. With Galloper's flame rekindled, I have a feeling we will need to steel our courage again for whatever lies ahead. Alright, and that is it. Alright, you guys, that is pretty much it for this Galloper Part 1 video. If you guys want to see the whole thing, aside from the new part that's going to be coming out this year, I actually do have that link down in the description below, so you guys can go ahead and watch the full story. But yeah, that is pretty much it from me, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed all these Halloween videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So as always, you guys, remember to keep positive. Happy trails, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye!